Okay, let's get into trying to declutter some of my reds and my nudes and my miscellaneous colors. I also have some oranges, some browns in here, and just a lot of random crap that I didn't want to like do separate categories for. So this is basically the rest of my lipstick collection. So if you want to see part 1 that I did with my pinks and purples, I will link that up in the corner right here. But for this video, we're gonna tackle all of these, and I feel like this is going to be pretty tough because I wear a lot of these, and a lot of the ones that I don't wear are colors that I find very unique to my collection that I still want to have in my collection. So let's just get into this. The first thing that I'm grabbing here is a product that I got in a BoxyCharm. This is from Estee Lauder. I think this is like a lip stain. I'm not sure exactly how, I mean, that looks to be in pretty good shape. So I do really like the color of this, and I remember I've tried it a few times and I wasn't sure how I liked it because it takes a little while for this to dry down, but when it does dry down, it just wears really well, and it does leave a bit of a stain, and I really like the end result, but I hate waiting for this to kind of dry down. It's a bit annoying, but I think the product itself is really, really good, and I definitely want to keep this in my collection probably until it goes bad, because it is a very unique product to my collection, because I don't really have any lip stains, so I am going to keep this around. Not sure how much I'll be wearing it, but I definitely do want to have it in my collection still. Here is a lipstick that I got from Amy Hart's Beauty. I actually really like this. I think this is quite a beautiful red, but it's also a bit kind of glossy, and it doesn't dry down completely. Actually, it did dry down completely from what I remember. I've only worn this once, but I think the color of this is beautiful, and it's not sheer, but it's almost like it's a popsicle kind of lipstick. I don't know how I would explain this, but I do really like the formula of this. It's very comfortable. I don't know exactly how long lasting it is because I didn't wear it for that long, but I'm definitely going to keep this. Now the first thing that I'll probably declutter is this lipstick from Smashbox. I simply just don't like this formula. I just think this is way too thick, like you can tell just on the applicator itself. I don't even want to swatch this, but this is a very, very thick liquid lipstick formula, and it's also quite drying, so I'm not going to have a hard time parting with that one. I am going to keep all of my Ofra liquid lipsticks, I'm pretty sure, that are in this bin because I do really like that formula, and I don't find that I have any colors in here that I don't really like. Yeah, so I'm going to keep all of these because like I said, I really do like the Ofra formula, and I find all of these to be extremely wearable, except for maybe this metallic here, which is kind of unique as well, which is why I don't really want to part with it. I've said before that I'm actually quite, why is this so oily? Probably should have shaken that up. I'm not going to swatch this. Never mind. But I've said before that I actually really like metallic lipsticks. I just don't really wear them enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I don't know if I want to keep this gold one. I got this at IMATS. It was kind of like a gift purchase kind of thing, and it's a gold liquid lipstick. I'm gonna keep it around just because it's small and like it might be cool. I don't know. Maybe I can use it as an eyeliner or something. I don't know, it's not taking up any space, so it might as well stick around. I'm also going to keep this one from Suva. This is one of my very few blue lipsticks, and this is actually quite flattering on my lips as well. I find that this is not the kind of blue that will make your teeth look extremely yellow, so I'm definitely going to keep this. I have another one here from Kat Von D, which is blue. I don't know if I want to keep this. If I were to keep this, it would only be to use on my eyes, and I don't know if I have any from Jeffree Star that would be similar to this. Let me see if I can find any that will dupe this. So here are all my blue Jeffree Star lipsticks, and as you can see, this one is actually quite unique, so for that reason I'm going to keep it. And I said in my previous declutter that I wasn't going to go through any of my Jeffree Star lipsticks because I'll be keeping all of them, and I have them stored separately so that I know that they're in like the collection of Jeffree Star lipsticks. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one as well, and I feel like we are not off to a very good start here, so maybe I need to get my shit together and start decluttering some lipsticks. Okay, let's move on to one that I'm probably going to declutter. This is from Colored Rain. I got this in my mystery box or bag or whatever you want to call it. It's a very dark red bullet lipsticks. I don't really wear dark bullet lipsticks like I've said before because they're just kind of messy and I'm really bad at applying. And so this is a brown one. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter both of these. I'm not gonna like throw them away, but I'll find someone to give these to because they are new, so I'll definitely find someone that will be able to use these, but I'm not going to be that person. Here's another one of my Menagerie Cosmetics lipsticks. This is in the shade Leo, I think. No, this is called Dorian. I really like this. I think this is a very unique shade of kind of brown. So I'm definitely going to keep this. It's very much a cool tone one, kind of gray brown. And I'm so here for that because I don't have a lot of that in my collection. So anything that's like unique to my collection that's still kind of flattering, I definitely want to keep it. So this is going to be a keeper. Now I think we should just get through all of my Maybelline inks because I have a lot of them you guys saw in the first part of my declutter. So I'm basically just going to see like how thick these are and if they're still in like pretty good condition. This one seems to be okay. It's definitely starting to dry out a little bit, but I can definitely keep this for another round. This brown one here, I never really reach for like super dark lipsticks, and this one is maybe a little bit too dark to keep around. It's just not something that I will wear very often, but it is a very beautiful shade of brown. And I also do like how long lasting these lipsticks are. Like if I put this on, like this is probably the lipsticks in my collection that would last the longest and like wear the best. So I have a hard time parting with these even though I don't wear them often, just because I really like this formula. But a lot of the time I don't want a lipstick that's going to really, you know, stick to my lips and not be able to come off at all. So I'll wear these if I'm like going out and doing something for a long period of time where I want my lipstick to look good. But that's just not every day for me. So I don't know. I guess I'll just keep it. I really want to declutter something though, but I'm gonna go ahead and hang on to this because again, it's very unique to my collection. I'm also going to keep both of my Anna Sue lipsticks because I absolutely adore these. This is an orange one and this is a pink one. And even though they don't look all that different, these are actually quite different. So I don't feel bad at all about keeping both of these. Here's another one of my Dior lipsticks. Like I said in my other video that I really love the formula of these. This is also a metallic. It's kind of like a metallic orange. I mean, it's not just beautiful. Like, I don't have anything else in my collection like this. These are getting so dirty. I don't know why that happens, but that's kind of gross. But, oh my god, did you just see what happened? That is disgusting. I'm gonna need to wipe that off and then I'll be right back. Okay, my lipstick is clean again. It's going in the keep pile. Oh man, I feel like I'm doing so badly in this pile and I kind of knew it to begin with. I am gonna, however, declutter my Betsey Johnson lipstick because just like I did in my other video, I just don't really love this formula, so I'm gonna easily get rid of this. Here's a MAC lipstick that I have. This is in the shade Amplified Vegas Vault. I don't think I'm going to keep this just because I don't think that this color is very flattering on me. I really like the formula of the MAC lipsticks though, but I really think that I can find someone else who will be able to wear this a lot more than I will because this is a very new lipstick and I think I just kind of picked the wrong color, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on to someone else. Here's another Melt lipstick. I'm pretty sure I bought this at TJ Maxx. Again, this is kind of like a peachy, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of like the orangey peachy shades on myself personally. I just don't find them to be all that good with my skin tones. I'm going to declutter this one as well, and you'll probably see that a lot in my declutters, that I'm decluttering like a lot of the same kind of colors just because I don't find that they really work on me that well. This is Verona by Ofra. I absolutely love this. It's one of my favorite browns that I have in my collection. I find this color to be extremely flattering, so I'm gonna go ahead and hang on to that. And let's go back to the Maybelline ones. I know I said I was going to go through all of those and then I got sidetracked and saw something else that I wanted to reach for. So here's another one. This is another brown as well. I'm pretty sure I have something similar to this that I like more. So let me just go ahead and see if I can find that. I think I have a lipstick from Kat Von D that should be like in the same color. Let me just swatch this real quick next to it. Okay, so yeah, those are very, very similar. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep my Kat Von D one because I like that formula a lot more. And I'm gonna get rid of my Maybelline lipstick. Here's a tinted lip balm that I got from Joa. I actually messed this one up so badly because it got kind of messed up in shipping because it was so hot out that like the top had melted and it got all deformed, and I was like, let me just take a knife and like slice off the top and make it look all pretty, and then I happened to like slice off like parts of the packaging, and now this is all like stiff and cracked and it's going to probably cut me open if I try to use this, so I'm terrified of this, but I actually like the formula of this a lot. I can't believe I just like destroyed my own lipstick or lip balm or whatever you want to call this, but I am just too scared of hurting myself with this little sharp edge here that I'm gonna declutter this, unfortunately, but the formula of this is really good. Here's another one that I'm going to declutter. This is by Bella Pierre. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I'm pretty sure this came in like a set with something else, but I don't know, I'm just not really all about this formula. It's not my favorite. I don't remember why I don't like it. I just remember not liking it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the declutter pile. And here is a kind of stick lipstick from Wet n Wild, or a crayon I should say. And what just happened there? Oh, look at that. The lipstick is in the cap. That's, I was gonna declutter this anyway, but that made it very easy. Let's move on. Here's a ColourPop Ultra Satin lipstick. I like most of the Ultra Satin lipsticks by ColourPop. And this is, let's see, is this gonna be a good color? Oh, that's a bit too dark for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of that one as well. I feel like we're doing better. We're on a better track here. Here's a mini lipstick from Stila. I'm gonna keep that because I like Stila mini lipsticks. I'm also going to keep this one from Too Faced. This is the Melted Matte that was in the holiday collection last year. I love these. This one is in the shade Cinnamon Bear. These smell so good. I hope they bring them back this year for people who missed out last year because these are amazing. I'm also going to keep my Lethal Cosmetics liquid lipstick because this is very new to my collection and I haven't really tried it out enough. I'm also going to keep all of my Glimmer Veils from Kat Von D because I just love these so much. So here I have the orange one, I have the gray one, and the blue one. I don't want to swatch them all out because I do want to make sure I have room on my hand to swatch everything. And you guys, my hands were so stained yesterday from swatching all of the pinks and purples that I decluttered. Like, oh my god, like I still have staining on my hand here, so I'm trying to not stain myself too badly. I'm also going to keep this. This is the Oh Sweetie Gloss by MAC. I just love this formula so much. I don't think I have any. Oh, there's another one. I was gonna say I don't think I have any other ones in like the nude category, but I have basically two orange ones. This one isn't the most flattering on me, like on the lips, but I want to keep it just to smell it. I don't know if that is stupid, but it's just such a cool shade, and I don't know, I'm just a sucker for these, and the fact that they're discontinued too means I definitely don't want to let them go until they go bad, so I'm gonna keep them. I also have another Kat Von D lipstick here. This is the only black lipstick that I have, so I'm definitely going to keep this. So here is a lipstick that I got from Octoly. This is by Lancome. It actually came in a set with a bronzer, but my bronzer came shattered. So they told me I didn't have to review this since I didn't have the whole set, and they weren't able to send me a new bronzer because they ran out. So basically this is a lipstick. I've yet to use this because I just don't wear red bullet lipsticks that often. But this is just so beautiful that there is no way I'm going to get rid of this. I have swatched it. The formula seemed amazing. So for sure going to keep this. Plus the packaging is just so precious. Like, that is so pretty. It's almost like a sailor theme. I don't know. I really like this. Oh, okay. So we were gonna go through those Maybelline ones, right? Let's go into this one. See how this one is doing formula-wise. This one definitely seems to be a little bit thicker and dried out, but not like dried out, just a little bit thicker in formula than when I bought it. But the color of this, I don't think I have a lipstick that I could dupe with this, so I'm not going to get rid of this. This is a nude in the same range, which I honestly never reach for, like these kind of, or this kind of formula in a nude, I should say. When I wear a nude, I don't need it to be very long lasting, so I would much rather reach for something that kind of wears off a little bit more because I don't mind reapplying it as much. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this just because I don't need something that is this drying and this long lasting in a nude, because nudes are just a lot easier to wear. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually declutter that one. This is a lipstick that I got from Shop Miss A. It's the Amuse brand. I really like the color of this, but I hate the formula. Oh my god, this is so drying. I mean, the color is literally perfect for me, and I think it looks so good on my lips, but I couldn't wear this for more than like 20 minutes, and I thought my lips were gonna fall off. So that one's gonna go bye-bye because I'm never going to use that. Here's an ultra matte lip from ColourPop. I don't love this formula, but I like it more than that Shop Miss A lipstick because that thing was awful. And this is like almost the same as this shade right here, so I'm gonna keep my ColourPop one instead. I'm also going to keep this Colored Rain lipstick because I really like this formula. I'm also going to keep my MAC lipstick. This is probably my favorite red that I have in my collection. This one is called Feel So Grand. I really like this. I think this is a beautiful kind of cool tone red. I'll give you a quick swatch of this. This actually seems like it's getting a little bit dry, but oh my god, just like look at that red. Isn't that just stunning? Oh, here's another Betsey Johnson lipstick that I'm also going to declutter. I'm gonna keep my Suva Beauty lipstick just because I really like this formula. Sorry if you can hear my husband out there washing and doing dishes, but we're gonna keep filming. I also have a Ofra liquid lipstick here. This is also a red. I don't know when I got this. I feel like I got this on sale, like on clearance on a online site somewhere. I don't reach for this a lot, and I don't know why, because that's actually quite a stunning color. It's not in the best condition. It's definitely starting to get a bit old, but I mean, it's fine still, so I can keep it around for another couple of months until I do my next declutter. Here's one of my most unique lipsticks in my collection. I got this in my Jeffree Star mystery bag. This is a gray. This one I think is called Gargoyle, but this is so cool. Like, I know I'm not going to use this a lot, but I just think that this is so unique and there's no way I'm getting rid of this. Plus the packaging is just super fun too. Let's see, here is a ColourPop Lippy Sticks. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep that. This is a beautiful brown, and this is also a brown, but is more of a nude. As you can see, I've actually used this quite a bit, which you can't really see on a lot of my lipsticks, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep both of these lippy sticks because I like the lippy sticks formula. I'm also going to keep this one. This one is a red, but this is more of like an orangey red compared to all of the other red lipsticks that I have. So I don't think I have any liquid lipsticks in this exact color, which makes me very happy. Here's a mini lipstick that I got. This is from Beauty Bakery. I got this at Ulta when I was there, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and literally the only reason why I got this is because the name of it is Cinnamon Churro, and my cat is named after Churro, so I figured I just needed to have this. Plus I had also never tried the Beauty Bakery formula, so this is just like a reddish brown. So let me give you a quick swatch here. So it's definitely more of like the red orange side, but it's got a bit of a brown undertone to it, and I really like it. I think it's really cute. I haven't worn it yet on my lips, but I mean, it's so cute. It's a mini, so, and it's named after my cat, so I needed this. Here's another one of the Melted Matte lipsticks from Too Faced from the holiday collection. This is Pumpkin Spice. It's one of my all-time favorites. I love this. Here's one from L'Oreal that I'm kind of torn on. I don't love this formula, but I really like this color. With certain looks, I should say. This definitely doesn't go with all of my looks, but I find that there are certain looks that I really need something that's very light and nude for, and this works perfectly for that. So since I don't have a lot of like super light nudes, I think I'm going to keep this around. I don't hate this formula. I think I've just not really given it enough of a chance. I've probably only worn this 3 times maybe for like half an hour, maybe an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Maybe I'll even chuck it in my purse and give it more of a chance to actually get worn. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I also have a lipstick here from Black Moon Cosmetics that I haven't really used that much, and I need to give this one another go as well, but I think the color of this is really pretty, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. Man, I am not doing good at decluttering at all. I'm also going to keep my other Melted Matte lipstick. This is in Hot Buttered Rum, also another holiday edition. Man, I'm like looking at the rest here and I'm very worried that I will not be decluttering anything else, but let's keep on going. This is the Tardiest lip paint, and I really like this. This is in the shade Bestie. It's a beautiful, beautiful nude. It's also quite long lasting. I don't love the formula. It's a little bit too drying. Man, I'm running out of room already. But I just like how this is like a brown nude as opposed to like a pink nude, because I don't have a lot of like nudes on the brown side, and I really feel like those are more flattering on my lips, and they're just more versatile with a lot of the colorful looks that I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I do think I'm gonna declutter this Pinky Rose lipstick though. I just don't love this formula, but this color is so awesome. Like it's just like, I'm trying to find the best way to describe this, but it's almost like a pinky gray purple. I don't know, it's just like a mix of a lot of things. Maybe it's like a gray mauve, but like a little bit on the darker side, but it's very unique. I don't have a lot of really any similarities with that one, but I don't like the formula of this that much. It's extremely drying, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. And I just saw that I have another one of the colored, oh, that's not a colored real lipstick. This is a Too Faced lipstick. I think I got this as a gift and now something just fell on the floor. I think it might have fallen in the trash. I should probably check on that, but I'm pretty sure I got this as a gift. This is a Too Faced lipstick, like I said. I think it's one of the, what are you called? It's in the shade Drunk Dial. I don't know if I necessarily need a lipstick, like a bullet lipstick in this color, because it's a little too dark for me to want to wear as a bullet lipstick. And I also don't have a lip liner to go with this, so I mean, if I have a lipstick that I don't have a lip liner that I can use with, it's basically a no-go for me because I suck at applying bullet lipsticks and I need a lip liner. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. I'm also going to declutter my H&M lipstick just because this shade right here is just, it's so hard to wear. Like, I can't really think of any looks where I would wear this. Maybe like a green look, but I mean, that's basically it. It's just such a weird poopy nude. It's almost like it's got a bit of a green undertone to it, like an olive undertone to it. It's just, it looks like poop. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this, but I really like this formula, so maybe I'll pick up, maybe I shouldn't pick up more lipsticks. Let's just keep it up. Here's a ColourPop lipstick. This is in the shade La Lady. What are you? Oh, I'm pretty sure I got this as a gift from a subscriber, and I'm gonna keep this because I really like this. And you're going on this side. Let's see, this is an orange one. I think I got this not that long ago, but I really like this. I think this is a beautiful, kind of nudie orange, if that's the thing. I don't know, but I like that a lot. I do think, however, that I'm going to declutter this Morphe lipstick. I don't love this formula. This is in the shade Peanut. I really like the color of this. It's a beautiful, gorgeous mid-tone brown with a little bit of warmth to it. It's just, it's stunning. I wish that the formula wasn't as drying as it is, and it just doesn't wear that well on me personally, but to be honest, most liquid lipsticks just don't wear well on me. I think it's because I have very small lips and they're also probably a little bit dry because I don't moisturize much and I also don't really exfoliate. So I mean, it's all my fault, but I'm not very high maintenance when it comes to like my lip care, and so I don't want any lipsticks in my collections that require me to be very high maintenance when it comes to my lip care. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter my Morphe lipstick, even though, like I said, I love the color of that, just not the formula. Here's my one and only Gerard Cosmetics lipstick, or bullet lipstick I should say, and this color just doesn't really work for me. It's just a little bit too peachy nude. It's like the undertone of this is just wrong for my skin tone, I found, and so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one as well. Here's another one of my metallic Dior lipsticks. I'm really running out of room here to swatch, but I'm gonna give you a quick swatch of this anyway. This is a beautiful dark brown metallic. It is so stunning, and these just wear so beautifully. There's no way I'm not going to keep this. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one though. This is a mini from Fenty. It's just too dark for me. I can't do bullets, like I've said, in a dark shade because I suck at applying, but the color of this is really nice. It's almost like a dark plum. I really like that, but like you can see in the swatch here, like it's a little bit patchy. It's extremely hard to get like a good application with this, but I think I wanted to try this just to try the formula. I'm pretty sure I got this from my friend Melissa. Could be wrong. If I did, let me know, but I definitely know I got this from someone because I don't think you can buy these. So yeah, I mean, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. I'm gonna keep this one though. I don't know how this ended up here, but this is one of the Jouer mini glosses. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Also going to keep my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream because I like this. I don't love it, but I like it enough to keep it around for a bit longer. Here's a bullet lipstick from Joa that I actually was sent to me, and this is a very dark brown. I don't wear dark brown bullet lipsticks. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. I'm also going to go ahead and declutter this Be Elegant liquid lipstick just because I don't like the formula of this one either, and I also don't really reach for like very, very dark kind of, how would I even explain this? It's almost like a very warm toned brown, but with a bit of a purpley undertone. I don't really know, but I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. And this one is almost the same color. This is from Maybelline, but I find this to be just a little bit more on the red side, but like more on the cool tone red side, and I actually like that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one instead because it's not quite as dark. Here's a few more of my ColourPop lippy sticks. I'm gonna go ahead and keep both of these because I just like this formula a lot. And here's another lipstick from Joa. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one as well. I've tried this a few times and the shade is just too light for me. It's not a very flattering color at all. Like, I can't do the very, very light pinks. I've said that before, but why is this in the pinks anyway? This should have been in the other category. But anyway, this is just not a good color on my lips, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. I don't mind the formula though, so if that was a different color, I definitely would have kept it. Here's my one and only Hourglass lipstick. I freaking love this. This is one of my favorite formulas of all time. As you can see, I've actually used quite a bit of this, and I can't say that for a lot of my lipsticks that you can actually see like wear on it. But I think this is so beautiful, and I love how the applicator and like the point here is just so small that I could probably get this in whatever color I wanted, and it wouldn't be a problem to apply this very evenly and, you know, just being very precise because of the applicator. And I love that you can kind of detach this to the rest of the container or whatever you want to call it, and then you can just repurchase a refill if you run out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this around, and then I'll probably buy a different color when I do run out, but I do really like this, and I can see myself actually finishing a lipstick, and this is going to be one of them. I am going to keep both of my lime crime lipsticks. This is an orange and this is a watermelon kind of pink red. I really like both of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep them. And I think I'll be keeping everything else in here. I don't know, let's take it one at a time though. I'm gonna probably keep this one from Smashbox as well. This is a metallic green, which obviously I don't wear every day because, oh shit, that's very dry. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I used to really like this. I wore this for St. Patrick's Day last year. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this because I guess apparently it's just old. And I think I'm also going to declutter my Tom Ford mini lipstick, which makes me so sad. I can probably give this to someone. I don't know if maybe this has gone old because it just smells like shit. Like, it smells so bad. It smells awful. But I like the formula on it and I like the color of it, but I just can't get past the smell. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I think I am going to get rid of this one from Colourpop too. This is a Ultra Satin Lip. I prefer my reds to be a matte, or yeah, I just prefer them to be matte because I'm too messy to be wearing a red lipstick that is not a matte, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this, unfortunately. Let's see, what are you? Ultra Matte Lip. Okay, let's try you. I feel like this is going to be a pretty nice brown. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep that. That's a very beautiful kind of on the verge of being a mid-tone brown, but it's more nude than it is brown in my opinion. So I really like that a lot. And I'm also going to keep this one. This is from Menagerie Cosmetics. It's one of my most unique lipsticks in my collection. This is in the shade Leo. It's a very yellow toned brown, as you can see. I almost got a bit of like an olive tint to it, or like a green tint, and I just spilled a lot of it out in my drawer. That's not what you should be doing when you're decluttering makeup, but let's move on. So okay, so here is another one of my metallic lipsticks from Dior. Can you tell I used to be obsessed with these? I bought all of these before I started my channel and I used to love them. So this is a metallic kind of champagne-y, or maybe it's more like a rose gold because it's got a bit of a pink and some gold in it. It's beautiful. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to keep it. Lastly, I have my Fenty Stunna Lip Paint, which I don't love this, but there's no way I'm going to get rid of it because it's pretty new and I still need to play around with it a bit more to figure out a way that maybe I can wear it, that I like it more. I need to just try wearing this without putting on too much product because I find that it gets really thick and uncomfortable when you do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this, and yeah, even though I don't love it, I'm just not ready to part with this yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and count and see where we ended up. I want to say I maybe decluttered like a quarter of my collection of this type of lipsticks, but I'm gonna go ahead and count and then I'll give you the final count afterwards. So I'm actually quite surprised at the numbers here because I really thought that I didn't declutter that many, but I ended up decluttering 26 and keeping 58. So it was more of like a third of my collection being decluttered, which I'm honestly really happy about. So I want to say that my declutter had been a success. The worst category was definitely my lip glosses, which were really hard to declutter. But other than that, you might not even have seen the lip gloss declutter. If it is up, I will pop it up in a corner, but I don't think it is. I think it's coming up after this one. So sorry for the spoiler, but I'm very bad at decluttering lip glosses. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying my declutters. There won't be too many more left. It's just going to be my glosses after this. But yeah, I mean, I am just happy that I finally did this because I needed to do this. And so yeah, I'm really happy with the results, honestly. Let me know if you think I could have done better. Let me know if my collection is extremely big compared to a lot of other people. I feel like it is, but I also don't really care because I like having a big collection. So that's gonna be it for today's video. If you want to see some other videos, I will pop some up on the screen right here. And if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!